I think it's all good. Okay guys, so yeah, again, during the day, so I don't expect to have many viewers, if any, because again, a lot of people would be at work. So I wanted to do this live video because, and it's actually awesome that Jill's on here, because when it's actually going to take me back to when Jill was working out with us and helping me keep accountable. She was showing up at our door at 6:30 every morning. I was getting up at 5:30 every single morning to do my little morning routine. And we'd head downstairs, do our workout. Everything was awesome. Since then, I kept on the bandwagon myself for a while. And then, I don't know, things started, I kind of kept blaming the opening up my new business and stuff, but I don't want to blame stuff anymore. So I have definitely fallen off the early morning wagon. And I really suffering from it. I really got used to my morning routine, and I had no idea. Sorry, I'm still a little bit out of breath because size is an awesome workout. But I had no idea how powerful my morning routine really was. So again, I'm trying to link everything together. Like, it just seems like everything is awesome. Everything, I'm doing the best that I can, but at the same time, I want to get off the blame train and blame me being a little bit of a disaster lately on having so much stuff going on and everything, because that's just not the case. Me not getting up at my 5:30 time, that's like 2.5 hours, or like 2 hours at least, off my day. And those 2 hours, the reason that I loved it, I was getting so much done. I was getting part of my business in the morning set up. I was talking to you guys in the morning. I got my workout out. I got my breakfast. I got the kids ready. I got their lunches ready and got them off to school. It was the most productive, like, 2 hours of my day. And it started me off on the right foot because it had me in the right mindset that I was waking up for the day to accomplish stuff and to work my hardest at achieving my goals and what I was setting myself out to do. So again, it's all mindset. Everything in life is mindset. Again, if you hadn't had a chance to watch the video on training the brain that I put in a few days ago, it's unbelievable what the control that we have over our brains and the control that our brains have over us when we don't have them in the proper headspace. So what this has led me to is I've thought about it for a while, and I'm going to open it up to you guys. Again, it is completely optional, but if you do take my word for it, I do hope that we've developed a little bit of a trust, in the last however many months that you've been in the group, that a morning routine is almost, I want to say, everything, and can change your life, can change your headspace for the better. So even if you're not an early morning riser, like I have always been, I've always been a complete disaster in the morning. Even I was that teenager that slept till like 4 in the afternoon. It was horrible. But you know what? I'm a morning person, and I miss my early mornings, and I realize now exactly how much those mornings mean to me and what they can do for my life. So what this has led me to is, what started me on my early mornings was, I actually got the cool notes from it on Audible, was called Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. So if you are interested in reading the entire book, or you can go to Audible and get the Coles Notes, which I think is like 10 or 15 minutes and just gives you a quick summary on what it is, then you're welcome to do that too. Actually, I have both. So yeah, well, here's Craig, it's my cousin. Awesome. But yeah, so I basically wanted to go over this Miracle Morning because, again, it is so powerful. And I'm going to give a really quick condensed version. And if anybody wants to join me, I'm going to start this Monday. So not a whole lot of notice. It is 30 days because they say that it takes about 30 days in order for someone to set up a routine and to tattoo something new on your subconscious. And once you have something tattooed on your subconscious, it's going to come true. You are going to do it daily. It's going to be part of your routine without any effort. So anyway, so 30 days starting on Monday. It involves 6 different things that you're going to be doing. So including silence, affirmations, visualizations, exercise, reading, and writing. Basically what he says is an early riser, they have so much more opportunity for success in their life. So pretty much anyone that you can think of that is incredibly successful, or someone that you look up to, from Barack Obama to Sting to Lady Gaga, you name it, they all have early morning routines, and they all say a lot of their success is from their early morning routines, and that they couldn't be where they are today without them. So that's how important this is. So creating a morning ritual, again, you start on the positive foot. You are going to break down each one of these things, and one of them is going to start when you actually go to bed at night. You are going to, instead of dreading the morning, especially if you're going to bed a little bit later than usual, instead of already saying to yourself, you know what, tomorrow's really going to suck because, you know, I'm going to bed an extra hour or two late, don't say that, okay? Already get excited for the day. Try to think of something that you can be excited for. They give an example, if you have something the next day that is a bit of celebration or whatever, you tend to wake up excited and you tend to wake up not tired and ready for your day. So the best thing to do is create that in your everyday life. So even if you have to manifest it, because the brain and the subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and not real. So if you convince your subconscious that your next day is going to be unbelievable and you're going to conquer your goals and you're going to do this, then then it's going to work. So that would be number one, was go to bed with a good feeling of the next day and that you're going to get up early and you're going to conquer your stuff. Then don't press snooze. Okay, so even if you need to put your alarm clock on the other side of the room, do whatever you got to do, because if you press snooze, you're basically already setting yourself up for failure, and you're telling yourself that it's okay to make excuses and that it's okay to not do what you are setting yourself out to do. And that actually affects your entire life. So that time when you don't press snooze, that's actually going to affect so many other things, and it's going to snowball because, again, you're telling yourself you don't need to stick to things. You're going to get used to failure. You're going to get used to the feeling that you can't pull through with things. And you don't want to feel that about yourself. You want to build yourself up as much as you can. So you're going to do your best to wake up with a purpose, and you're not going to press snooze. So for these experiences, I'm going to do this a bit quicker, and then in my group, in my posts, I'll give some more details on it as we go. So basically, for the 6 different things that you're going to be doing in the morning, one is silence. Silence is going to get you in the right frame of mind, and it's going to get rid of any negativity and just kind of calm your brain. But actually, sorry, I got to step back for that. The first 2 things you're going to do is you're going to get up, you are going to brush your teeth, and you're going to brush your teeth, and you're going to have a big glass of water. And what I like to add to my morning routine is add a little, like a teaspoon or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with mother in it to my glass of water. But immediately that's going to wake up your brain. It's going to rehydrate you from the night before, and you're automatically going to feel a little bit more awake. So brush your teeth, your glass of water. You are going to break down your morning routine. So everyone's is going to be different lengths and time. Mine takes about an hour. So the first half is, the first 3/4 would be silence, and I break everything down for 5 minutes. So sit down in silence for 5 minutes. I say calm the brain. Number 2, you're going to do affirmations. So you're going to have your goals, and you're going to tell yourself, and you're going to talk to yourself as if these goals and everything that you're doing, setting out yourself for the day, that it's already accomplished, that you've already done it. This way, again, you're tattooing imprints on your brain that is who you are. And once you convince yourself that that's who you are, that is who you will be. Then you're going to visualize. So you're going to visualize yourself doing the things that you need to do in order to make these affirmations true. Then you are going to do reading and writing. So the recommend is minimum 10 pages of a personal development book. There's so many out there. Don't like to admit I'm not a huge reader, so I actually like to watch a lot of videos on YouTube, which is completely free. I say there's books on Audible. There's so many opportunities for personal development. And then you're going to write. So when you write, you're going to write down, again, your goals. You can write down mistakes that you did the day before in order so you don't do those mistakes again. And you figure it, or I don't want to call them mistakes, but you figure out a different resolution for them that's going to make you move a little bit forward than the way you attacked the day before. And then you are going to do your exercise. So that can go from anywhere from a little bit of sit-ups to adding a little bit of push-ups, or something like me, I go downstairs and I dedicate myself to a half-hour workout. You want to make sure you get the heart rate up, and you want to include a little bit of strength because you want to feel strong to start off your day. So basically, those are the 6 things that you're going to do. And I say you can break it down. They say if you want to start with baby steps, you can do it in 6 minutes. You can do 1 minute of silence, 1 minute of your affirmations, 1 minute of visualizations, 1 minute of reading, 1 minute of writing, and only 1 minute of exercise. So if you're going to do 1 minute of exercise, I would maybe do 30 seconds of squats and like a 30-second plank. Again, something that will get that heart rate up and get that body starting to feel warm and ready for your day. So yeah, so even if you start off with the 6 minutes, that's not a whole lot to ask yourself, and that 6 minutes could seriously change your life. So yeah, it's really I say really important to my day, and I kind of let that slip in my day, so I'm bringing it back on Monday. And if you want to join me in it, then I will be just checking into my group or checking into Facebook at, I'm going to set a goal for 5:30. Come in, I'll do my little check-in just to say I'm there, I'm doing it. And then if you want to let me know too, if you need, because accountability, they talked about how incredibly important it is. And just from me having my accountability group, I know how important it is. So if you want to use me, say it won't cost you anything. If you want to use me as your accountability partner, by all means, think give yourself 10 days or 30 days. The first 10 days are going to be the hardest. Second 10 days are going to be, you know, starting to feel a little bit. Last 10 days, you're going to be doing it. You're going to be in your drive. You're going to be in your groove. And then you are going to have your morning successful routine. So if you want to look it up, it's the Miracle Morning. And I'm going to be starting this on Monday. So if you are interested, then yeah, just shoot me a message. Or if not, you know what, just join in on Monday, because I say I'll be there at 5:30, because me saying it to you is going to make me do it, because it is holding me accountable. So yeah, anyways, if anybody does have any questions, then just shoot me a message. And have an awesome Friday. And I will, yeah, see you at 5:30 a.m. Thanks. Bye. Bye, guys.